So let us discuss about RC circuits. The word R in RC circuit has a meaning of register, and register is denoted by this kind of symbol, and in short it is written as R. And C has a meaning of capacitor, and capacitor is denoted by two parallel lines connected by wire, and in short it is written by C. So RC circuit is electrical circuit that contains a resistor and it contains a capacitor. So this is an electrical circuit that contains a resistor and this contains an capacitor. Of course, circuit will also have a battery because the battery is the one that can flow the current in the circuit. So the circuit also has a battery. We can have different elements in an electrical circuit. So any electrical circuit can have following possible elements. It may have a resistor, and resistor is denoted by R. It can have a capacitor denoted by C. It can have an inductor denoted by capital L, or it may have a battery denoted by Xi. So these are the elements of an circuit. Important point for RC circuit. In RC circuit, current is a function of time. So let us say if you have a simple circuit, you have a resistor and you have a battery. In this case, let us say battery EMF is Xi and resistance is R, then you can write I is equals to Xi by R. That current is constant. But in case of RC circuit, current is a function of time, so current is not constant. So this is one important point we have. In RC circuit, current is a function of time. So this is not constant. So current can have a maximum value, current can have a minimum value. So current can be sometimes 0. So let us say we have the following representation for RC circuit. First important point we have, in RC circuit, this is a series combination of resistor and capacitor. If you have a resistor and a capacitor, you can connect by two ways. One way to connect a resistor and a capacitor in parallel base. So this is parallel connection of resistor and capacitor. Another way to, you have a resistor and you have a capacitor. This is series combination and this is parallel combination. But in RC circuit we have resistor and capacitor in series. So this is not a RC circuit. So this one is not a RC circuit and this one is a RC circuit. So let us see a practical situation. We have a resistor here. Let us say resistance is R. This is connected by a capacitor in series because the same wire connects the one end of the resistor and the same wire connects the one plate of the capacitor. Capacitor is C and this is connected by a battery. EMF of battery is Xi, let us say, and this circuit has a switch. So this is resistor, capacitor, battery are all connected in series. So this is basically a RC circuit. We can show the same actual situation In symbolic way, something like this. A resistor we have R, we have a capacitor that is C, we have a battery, this is here, and we have switch. This is the situation when the switch is open, that is there is no current in the circuit. So let us say call this time is t less than 0. So I is equals to 0 for time that is less than 0. So we are basically closing this switch. So if I throw this switch here, we can close this circuit. So this is the situation second. If I close the circuit, now the circuit can have a current. So there will be a current in the circuit. Let us call this time that is t is greater than 0. This means we are throwing the switch from this position to this position at t is equals to 0. So t is equals to 0, switch is thrown to other point, to other position. So before t is equals to 0, there is no current in the circuit, and after t is equals to greater than 0, there will be a current in the circuit, that is I is also greater than 0. So we discussed different symbolic representation of a RC circuit. In this case, R and C both are connected in series. Let us say discuss about charging of a capacitor. What will happen if I close the switch? So now circuit is closed at t is equals to 0. Now what will happen? This pole of the battery, that is positive pole, will flow a current in this direction. So positive charge will go in this direction. So charge starts flowing. And negative charge, you can think negative charge basically will flow through this wire, and negative charge will start develop here, and positive charge will start developing here. So slowly charge will be developed. So basically you can see positive charge is flowing in this way. So this is the flow of positive charge. So I am showing the direction of flow of positive charge, that is basically direction of flow of current. Another important point we have, charge cannot jump to the capacitor. Once this charge, positive charge, is deposited here, this charge cannot jump to the other plate because we have a vacuum. So let us say if I have plate here, I have positive charge, this charge cannot jump to this plate. So basically there is a discontinuity. Now let us say what happens. Initially there is very few charge, slowly charge, positive charge will develop here, and negative charge will start developing here. So there is electric field. So let us say this is the negative plate of capacitor, and this is the positive plate of capacitor. So there will be electric field in the capacitor. So you see there is electric field here, and the value of electric field will increase as there will be more charge, and there will be more charge, this electric field will increase. And that is potential difference. Once the electric field increases, potential difference between these two plates will basically increase. So slowly potential difference between two plates of capacitor will increase. Third important point we have, that is at end voltage across capacitor is same as voltage across battery. So what will happen, this charge is going, but after some time what will happen, this charge is basically trying to push the charge that is coming. So let us say I have some charge that wants to go to this plate, but this plate already has a large number of positive charge. So what will happen, this positive charge will repel to the coming positive charge, and a time will come when these two forces, the force applied by this plate is same as force applied by this battery, that is electric field due to the battery inside this wire is same as electric field by the plate inside this wire. So a time will come when electric field due to capacitor, electric field due to battery inside this wire is equal, there will be no charge flow. And we also say charge on the capacitor will depend upon EMF of battery. This is obvious. If this EMF is high, we will have more charge here, and if this EMF is low, we will have less charge here. So basically I can say Q deposited on battery is proportional to EMF of battery. So let us apply Kirchhoff law to this circuit. So we have positive charge, so positive charge is going here. So let us say this plate has a plus Q charge and this plate has minus Q charge, and the direction of current in this circuit is something like this. So now let us say if I flow from this point and cover this whole circuit, and we can write Kirchhoff loop law. So if I cover from this point to this point, basically I am going from negative to positive pole. There is an increase in potential, and increase in potential is given by plus sign. So this is plus xi. Now if I cross this capacitor, I am going from this point to this point. Basically I am going from positive to negative. There is a decrease in potential, so we will have a minus sign. And for capacitor we know the formula is Q is equals to CV. So from here we can write V is nothing but Q by C. So this V, that is potential drop across capacitor, is Q by C. Now potential, we are going in the direction of current. So current is flowing in this direction. We are also moving in this direction. So there is a negative sign, that is decrease in potential through this resistor, and the value will be I times R. So we can write xi minus Q by C minus IR. This is equals to 0. So this is the equation for RC circuit. The same thing we have written xi minus Q by C minus IR. This is equals to 0. Another important point we have, that is Q and I in this case, is basically instantaneous, because Q is changing. Initially there will be no charge on this plate, so Q is developing. So Q is changing and I is also changing, so we can say Q and I are basically is a function of time. Now let us say initial current, maximum charge. So we can define two things in this case. So we have this equation, and this equation we can use to find what is the initial current and what is the maximum charge developed. If you see, you have this circuit. Initially there is no charge on capacitor. So I can say at t is equals to 0, there is no charge, because this Q is a function of time and I is also a function of time. So I can say t is equals to 0, Q is equals to 0, that is charge is 0. So if I put this Q is equals to 0 in this equation, we will have xi minus IR. This is equals to 0, so I can solve for I, and I is nothing but xi by R. And this is the initial current, that is current at t is equals to 0. Let us call this as a I naught. So we can have I naught is equals to xi by R. We can also find maximum current. When we will have maximum current in this circuit, sorry, maximum charge. So we can find what is the maximum charge. So this plate will have positive charge and this plate will have negative charge. Let us say maximum charge value has Q naught. So what is the value of maximum charge? So you see, when we have maximum charge, current will be 0. you can define yourself. If you have some idea of mathematics, basically I is written as dq by dt, and when I have to have q maximum, so if I want q to be maximum, I have to have dq by dt is equals to 0. So this is the condition for q to be maximum. Dq by dt has to be equals to 0, and dq by dt is nothing but equals to I. So I is equals to 0. So when we have maximum charge, current will be 0. So at maximum charge, current will be 0. And this can be verified also in this way. A time will come, so charge is flowing from here to here, so slowly charge will develop, and a time will come when this charge is trying to push the new charge that is coming. So at that point of time we will have no current. So at the time when you have maximum accumulated charge on the capacitor, I is equals to 0. So let us put I is equals to 0 in this equation. So we will have xi minus q by c. This is equals to 0. So from here I can write q is equals to xi times c. Some people write this as a q naught, and some people write simply q. So q is equals to xi into c. So maximum charge developed over this capacitor is xi into c.